At the jungle's edge, Mowgli and Baloo engage in playful sparring, their movements a dance between wildness and camaraderie. The sounds of human construction echo through the trees, casting a shadow over their carefree existence. From a distance, Bagheera watches with a pensive gaze, his thoughts troubled by the encroaching human presence. Mowgli pauses, curiosity piqued. I wonder what the humans are doing. Baloo dismisses the threat with a wave of his paw. Troublemakers, that is what they are. Best to stay away. Bagheera warns Mowgli, his voice laced with concern. Mowgli, you must be careful. Remember Shere Khan and what he wants. We need to protect our home. Flickering lights paint the village in a dance of shadows, the scent of cooked food and wood smoke heavy in the air. Drawn by the village's mysterious allure, Mowgli cautiously emerges from the jungle's edge. Villagers share laughter and stories around a crackling fire, their faces illuminated by the warm glow. Priya separates from the group, her gaze meeting Mowgli's across the distance, a silent connection sparking between them. In a moment of quiet understanding, Priya offers a gentle smile, bridging the gap between two worlds. Deep in the jungle, Silas and his men hack through the thick foliage, leaving a trail of destruction. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera emerge from the trees, witnessing the devastation wrought by the humans. Baloo growls, a deep rumble of anger echoing through the jungle. Mowgli clenches his fists, torn between his human and animal selves, as he sees the fear in the eyes of the fleeing creatures. Silas steps forward, a cruel glint in his eyes, revealing his plan to exploit the jungle's resources. Silas proclaims, "This jungle's got more riches than you animals can imagine, and we're gonna take it all." Dawn breaks over the jungle, painting the landscape with soft light and glistening dew. Mowgli, agile and swift, tears through the jungle undergrowth with effortless grace. Mowgli pauses at the watering hole, a place of familiar comfort and camaraderie. Baloo is sitting lazily by the water, patiently fishing as the morning unfolds. Bagheera watches from above, a mixture of amusement and concern etched on his face as he observes his friends. Mowgli stumbles upon a hidden valley, untouched by human interference, a sanctuary of peace and breathtaking beauty. His awe turns to concern as he discovers discarded tools and felled trees, signs of human encroachment disrupting the natural order. A group of frightened animals approaches, led by Hathi's brother, a wise old elephant with weary eyes. Hathi's brother warns, "The two legs bring only destruction. We must protect our home." Mowgli's face hardens with anger, a fierce determination igniting within him as he vows to protect this newfound paradise. Under the silver moon, the Wolf Council Rock becomes the stage for rising tension, wolves exchanging uneasy glances. Snarls mix with whines, a symphony of discord as some wolves advocate aggression, while others plead for caution. Shere Khan lurks in the shadows, his gleaming eyes fueling the pack's unrest with subtle, manipulative whispers. Mowgli steps forward, his voice a plea for peace. "I plead for a peaceful solution. Let me try to negotiate with the humans." Akela's grave warning echoes. "Tread carefully, man-cub. The jungle's fate rests on your shoulders." At the jungle's edge, Mowgli stands, a figure caught between two worlds, his gaze drawn to the distant human village. Baloo lumbers into view, his face etched with worry as he approaches Mowgli. "You look troubled, little cub." Mowgli's voice is filled with uncertainty. "It's just, I don't know where I belong anymore." The sound of children playing drifts from the village, a stark contrast to the wild symphony of the jungle. Inside the dimly lit hut, Mowgli sits, his brow furrowed in concentration as he studies the strange symbols on the wooden tablet. The village elder watches, his expression unreadable, as Mowgli struggles to decipher the ancient script. The sounds of the jungle chirping crickets and distant howl call to Mowgli, distracting him from his studies. A villager cautiously approaches, his face etched with worry, bringing news of a looming threat. The villager warns, "Shere Khan has been sighted near the village. You must be careful, Mowgli. He still seeks revenge." Mowgli emerges into a sun-drenched clearing, the air alive with the unfamiliar sounds of axes and human activity. He pauses, his gaze drawn to a group of humans felling trees, their movements disrupting the peace of his home. Anna confronts Mowgli with a stern gaze, her words cutting through the air. "What are you doing here?" Anna declares, "We're here to build a new settlement. This jungle will soon be tamed." Mowgli's face hardens, the shock of the human's intentions turning to anger as he contemplates the threat to his beloved jungle. At the jungle's edge, Mowgli, adorned in human clothes and carrying a satchel of books, gazes longingly towards the village. Baloo lumbers up beside Mowgli, his expression a mix of concern and curiosity. Baloo's voice rumbles with gentle concern. "You seem troubled, little brother. Is the village not to your liking?" Mowgli responds softly, his words tinged with longing. "It's different, Baloo. I'm learning their ways, but I miss the freedom of the jungle. Bagheera appears, his presence radiating wisdom and authority. Bagheera's voice is calm but firm. The human world has its own set of rules, Mowgli. You must learn to navigate them. The air crackles with the roar of saws as the earth trembles under the fall of ancient trees. The jungle's green heart is torn asunder. Startled birds explode into panicked flight, their cries echoing through the ravaged landscape. Animals flee, terror driving their every step. From a hidden vantage point, Mowgli watches the devastation, his small hands clenching into tight fists. They're destroying our home. Baloo's voice rumbles with concern. This is not good, little cub. The jungle cannot withstand such destruction. Inside the village council hut, Mowgli stands before the elders, his earnest eyes reflecting the flickering torchlight as he seeks to impart the urgency of his plea. The village leader, his face a map of time and concern, listens with a skepticism born of experience. The village leader speaks, his tone a blend of necessity and justification. Mowgli, we need the wood to build homes and provide for our families. The jungle is vast. Surely we can take a little without causing harm. Mowgli's voice rises with passion and warning. But you don't understand. The jungle is a delicate balance. If you destroy it, you destroy yourselves.